Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy. This workout today, we're gonna focus solely on quads and hamstrings. All right, we're gonna superset those two things. So 1 quad, 1 hamstring, repeat for 3 rounds for a good progressive overload. I'm also going to throw some active rest in between those sets just to kick the heart rate up. Grab a variety of dumbbells for the workout today. I'm also going to use something to step up on, but if you don't have anything, I'll show you modification. Format, 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds in between. All right, upper body would be recommended for tomorrow. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen and try that one. Are you ready to move daily? Me too, let's go. All right, I'm hitting strength on my watch. Let's warm things up. Front and back bends right here. I did film this, no, not film. I just put together a little short of this over on Instagram and Facebook, and then I asked people if they wanted me to film it, and lots of people said yes. So I haven't done this workout yet. I just compiled some of the elements to it. So we'll see how it goes together in a flow. Let's do a little side to side lunge here. I'm gonna get nice and low, but you can stay up a little bit higher and rock side to side. Oh yeah. Feels good. You can bring that elbow down toward the ground to increase your stretch. Very good. I'm gonna stay right low. Hands on the feet, and we'll stand and squat for 8. We're here, just going to regular squat if this is not available to you. Good. Whew, that's a good burn. All right, feet shoulder width apart. We'll squat and reach overhead here. One more here, take it wide and open in the chest. Good, stay wide, touch your toes. Last here, and we'll stick with that hamstring warm up with some heel digs, sweep, alternating sides. One more here. Good, and go into some knee grabs. Just lift that leg up. Little stretch right there, switch. And switch. And switch. Nice. Okay, so first off, we're gonna start with a little cardio just to kick the heart rate up, keep the body in that warm-up mode, and then we'll go into our first superset. I'm gonna do a traveling high knee, so 4 knees, and then back for 3 jacks. There's your low impact. If you want, otherwise, let's kick it up and kick that heart rate up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, jack, 1, 2, and 3. Good. All right, scissors. We're gonna scissor across the mat. You can stay in one spot and just tap back, or get nice and low and tap. Okay, activating those quads. Side to side, you're here. Keep your hands tucked in. I'm gonna move into the Spanish squat. Now, if you don't have a band to support you here, go ahead and go into a goblet squat. Hold the weight in the front, flex the quads at the top. All right, I'm popping in my band here. I'm holding a 20-pound dumbbell. Band is behind my knees, nice and tall. Flex at the top here. Shoulders back, and you squat, flex. Now, the band is pulling, right? You have to flex those quads and control. It's a great little eccentric phase, adding this tension with the band.
I feel the warmth of your skin. I feel the touch of your hand. Love you with all of my heart. Makes me tremble within.
All right, going into that single leg deadlift. I'm gonna hold at 20. Good. A full 45 on each leg. Knee is soft. And we hinge. You're here. Now, if you're too tippy, take it into a kickstand deadlift here instead. Slow and controlled. The key here is not to turn the hips open. Keep them facing the ground. Reach your hip back. Reach and drive. Last one on this side. All right, switching hands. Okay, again, that knee is quite soft, okay? That helps keep your balance a little bit. Nice flat back and lead with the chest. Slow, slow, and dry.
I feel the warmth of your skin. I feel the touch of your hand. Love you with all of my heart. Makes me tremble within. Love the smell of your hair. Lying here in my bed. Without your love, I am out of place. And without you, I am just a trace. I wanna be with you always. 'Cause that is what my heart says.
All right, Spanish squat or back into the goblet. Those nice thick bands are ideal here. This is a little bit thin for the back of my legs, but I'll make it work. Drop it low. Flex the quads. Good. Then back to my deadlift. I'll stick with the 20. 45 per side, so you can take your time here. Reach the hip. Good. So I only get 12. So that's perfect on that side for me. Otherwise, if we're splitting halfway, you only get like 5 or 6. So I like a full 45 on this guy. Lovely. Last round. Okay. Nice and tall. Flex the quads. Whew. Good. Okay, last deadlift. All right, switching sides. Quick zip. Flat back. All right, into a little cardio, a little active rest. You're gonna do 2 jacks, boom, 2 frog squats. There's your low impact. Just 2 exercises here. Let's kick the heart rate up. All right, moving into 4 butt kicks to the front, 4 butt kicks to the back. I'm gonna jump it. You could low impact if you like. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, travel, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. There's the next circuit. Grab some water, grab your weights, and let's continue. I'm moving into a step up, nice and close to the bench. You could do a static lunge, okay, on each leg. Flex that quad at the top until I call half, and then you'll switch. Super close to your bench, shoulders back, and we drive. Good. I want you to think about your quad at the top and give it a good flex. Right there. Now, ideally, you barely push off from that bottom foot. Let that top leg do the work. That's hard. Last one on the side. Switch sides. I'm gonna go into a hamstring march. On your back, feet are as far away from your bottom as you can manage. All right? And then we'll alternate marches, just like that. Lift and lift. Think about your hamstring. That was good volume on the hamstrings. I felt that. Round 2, make sure you're not dizzy. Back to your static lunge or your step up. Close to the bench. Again, I'm holding 15s here. Switch sides. Nice. Hamstring march. That gets the heart rate up. This burns the hamstrings. Okay. Far away from your bottom. And march right here. Push through the heel, straight up. Round 3. So much dog hair, I tell you. Those little chihuahuas, they shed. All right, shoulders back and up. Switch legs. And hamstring march. Nice and high, and we lift. All right, take longer if you're a bit dizzy before our cardio here. We're gonna start with a squat pulse twist. Stay here if you don't wanna twist the knees, okay? And go low and twist, center, other way, twist. This one is fire, stay tall. This is a good one for the quads too, isn't it? Whew. Fire. Nelly. That was rough. All right, 2 jabs, 2 jacks. So you're here, here, boom, boom. Slow impact. Let's work. Getting down on the ground for your bear crawl. Hover against the ground. It's a great way to activate those quads. All right, let's go into that bear crawl. Again, nice and low to the ground. 1 to 2 inches off the ground if you can. You are gonna feel this in your quads. Opposite hand and foot, step forward and back. Hover, so you're 1, 2, 3, 4, and back for 4. Good. You wanna keep your back like a tabletop, push up through the shoulder blades. Don't let that area sag. Yes, this is a bit of core and shoulder as well, but it's a good quad one too. Woohoo! Let's go into a deadlift. 20s for me. All right, knees are soft. We're reaching those hips back, keeping arms long. Here we go, sorry. And also keeping those dumbbells close to the shins. Reach, 2, 3, drive and squeeze. Back is flat. You could even stand in front of a wall about a foot away, and your butt should be reaching so far back that it would tap the wall. This is a good exercise to film yourself. Make sure your form is good. Love a deadlift. All right, back to your bear crawl. Front and back. Hover, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. I want that opposite hand and foot to lift up at the exact same time. Ooh, quads. Yeah, felt it at the end. Back to your deadlift. I'm sticking with 20s. Nice. Whew. Little hamstrings are starting to tiny bit of tremble. Just a good amount of muscle fiber recruitment there. Round 3, let's work. 1, 2, 3, push up through the shoulders. I do see this a lot when people start to collapse in between their shoulder blades, myself included. I see it on videos and I'm like, okay, Trace, push up, back is flat. Oh, I'm gonna grab 25s for my last round here. Ooh, great. Set those down. Okay, into your Sumo Squat. It's low and tap. There's your low impact. All right, jack and skip. There's your low impact. Whew. Okay, walk it out. 30-second rest to recover that heart rate. This last circuit. Okay, should be fun. If you don't have a Swiss ball, you could always do it on an elevated surface. Okay, I'm doing the Swiss ball curl. You could come up into a surface like this, hold the bridge, that's step one. And again, you could work that same side, so activating that hamstring, and then I can call half and you can activate this side. I'm starting with the heels up front squat. Now again, you could rack this in the front without elevating your heels. This does help to target quads a little bit more, so I'm gonna elevate. Only do it if you have hex dumbbells and feel safe. Drop it here and drive. Now, you could also do this on a weighted plate or elevate the heels on a little edge of a step. Again, you want to flex the quads at the top. Okay, I'm grabbing my ball. Feel free to elevate your heels on your bench. What you want to do is drive the hips to the ceiling on this one. Mind in the hamstrings. So you drive and slow out. Really want those hips to go right to the ceiling. Whew. The slower you descend from that, the more you're gonna feel that in the hamstrings for sure. All right, back to your heels elevated. I'll stick with 15s. Make sure you're set up before you descend, okay? 15 seconds may not be enough time, but flex the quads. Back to the hamstring curl or the single leg march on your bench or elevated surface. Hips are up. Drive. If you're fatiguing, you can just hold the bridge here. It's good activation as well. Okay, round 3. Last hamstring curl. And then we'll finish off with a nice little active rest. Hips are up. Okay, 2 cardios. Let's finish strong, folks. Okay, whew. Make sure you're not dizzy. Center squat, diagonal tap or hop. You could also jump it in the center if you want. Squat it here, then jump low. Now jump right there. Low and jump right there. I'm gonna grab my handles here for my bear hop burpee. You can modify by walking it into bear and side shuffle, or just stay tall and do some jacks to finish strong. Let's go. Bear hop here, shuffle, bear hop here. Nice little quad finisher here as well. Last 10 seconds, stay with me folks. Almost there. Push hard. In 3, 2, 1 and done. You move daily in your quad hamstring active rest workout. It was lovely. I liked it. Nice work. Join for a stretch if you can. Well done, folks. Let's get down into pigeon right here. Sink, sink, sink toward the mat. Okay, good target focus. I do like that leg extension machine at the gym for quads. You could mimic it sitting on the edge of your bench and putting that dumbbell between. I just feel like it's not substantial enough, you know, like you'd have to do so many of them with that dumbbell. And the amount that I could hold with my feet is too light, right? Like a heavy one, I can't hold it, so So we try to target them as best we can. I do a lot of hill climbing in my hikes, right? And backwards hill climbing for the health of my knees, but wow, to quad development. It is fire on the quads. Try it the next time, make sure you're safe, but go up a hill. I tend to stay on the sidewalk because I can sort of see where it's going, and we have some really good hills over here to do that. If you don't have a hill, of course, you could do it with tension from another person, like put a band around you. They hold the band, you walk backwards. It's kind of fun, but that knees over toe guy, Ben Patrick, talks all about developing the strength in your vastus quad muscles, in your tibialis anterior, which is your shin, in your gastrocnemius and your soleus, which are on your calf, your Achilles, and that's going to help the health of your knees. So he's got so many different exercises that you can begin a protocol with. And if you have knee issues, I say go follow him and add some of those things in, because I think that would really help. Arms out to the side. Let's let those legs fall to one side. That's good. Oh, pull and stretch there. I'm talking to my members this week coming up about loving yourself and loving your body. And I find it so interesting that, I mean, that's been an arena for me, which, I mean, I bet you can imagine this being in sort of the public eye and having people look at my body to see if I'm worth following. So it's challenging for me because I don't want to be my body. I want to be Tracy, and I want to be my authentic self and the most authentic version of myself. And I bump up against this from time to time, that I have to look X, Y, and Z. I have to look a certain way in order to garner appropriate responses that make me feel okay. So it's a real challenge, because I want to be my authentic self, and sometimes I feel like I have to curate the response of the audience looking and make sure that they are okay with me so that I can be okay. And this last year has been a huge learning curve in that for me. And what I feel like I am learning is to really hold on to myself and to hold on to my authentic voice and my authentic self, and not allow those opinions of others to determine whether I feel okay or not. And it's funny that I chose this career because it's inevitable, right? It's like, why did you choose something where you're going to be in the spotlight or you're going to have those opinions? Because we choose the things that we need in our lives to wake us up, And this wakes me up to myself, and this wakes me up to my authentic self. And so I'm grateful, I suppose. I'm grateful for the opportunity to grow in this area. And I don't know if any other area would have caused the growth that it has in me, like this has, like being in the public, right? So and I constantly am battling between, doing this for longevity, for health, for strength, for empowerment, for confidence, and then doing it for likes and money. And, like those are things that you're like, okay, how do I be the most authentic version of myself, even in my company, even as I'm trying to grow a business, right? So it's a learning curve, but I am enjoying the journey because I certainly feel like it challenges me every day to think about those things and to come back to my wise self, that wise voice inside of me that says no matter what you look like, you are okay and you are enough. And I've got to allow her to have the loudest voice. Sometimes I struggle, but I'm working on that. Anyway, I hope you work on that as well. Thanks for joining today. Thanks for listening. Good workout. If you're looking for upper body tomorrow, I recommend that one. See you in the next workout.